Hi guys, Arthur here from Homeowner DIY. So today what I'm going to do is shoot a quick video about a roofing inspection, a roofing walkthrough, whatever you want to call it. So this is a roof of our house. The shingles, I think now, these architectural shingles are probably around 15 years old. So this is what a roof will look like when you give it a little bit of care and maintenance. So first of all, guys, this roof here is a 412 pitch. So what that means is every foot of linear distance we're going, the roof is getting higher by 4 inches. So a 212 is the absolute shallowest pitch roof that you can do before it becomes a flat roof. So this is a 412. It's a very easy roof to walk on. I'm very comfortable. I have no problem working on something like this. So when you get into the crazier pitches, that's when it gets steeper and much tougher to walk around on. So you can see the little bit of moss. This is what I've been scraping away for so long, but it's always going to come back, guys. This is the north side. So moss is going to grow quicker here. So we have our chimney, and now you see the shadow. So the shadow will start from here on the opposite side of the sun, and then it'll come across. So guys, if you watch my other video, my rental house video, you'll see what moss that's never been cleaned off, how much it can patch up into one spot. The reason you see so little bit here is because I've taken care of this. So also one other thing is our chimney here, because this is always going to be in the shade, you're going to have more moss growing on this side. So our chimney, a couple years ago I did the mortar around. The mortar was starting to fall apart. The caps were done probably around 20 years ago. So the contractor put this in. When I redid this, I put this back on because I thought it was a good idea, because there's no drain or anything here. So we want to minimize water puddling. So one thing you guys need to pay attention when you're doing a walkthrough of your roof, this is the flashing here for the chimney. So you want to make sure this bead here has no cracks in it. Like even this right here should be addressed. I'm not going to do that now, but and then nails that are exposed like this should also be addressed. This right here, next time I come up here, I may take care of this as well. But you're flashing all the way around. Make sure, like here, you have no cracks. This seems to be okay. Actually, it does have a slight crack in it, but water will get in. I remember we had a leak a long time ago over there, and the roofer said it was coming from the chimney. He got his apprentice to do a new flashing, and it was leaking again anyway. So guys, this is called a gable roof, where it's just realistically it's just two sides, two triangles. So right here, this is a plumbing vent. This and this are roof vents. So the warm air from the soffit from the very bottom underneath the gutter, as it travels up, it comes through these two. Guys, again, look at the rental house, and you'll notice in that video there are no roof vents at all. So this here, this is for the bath fan. I believe the kitchen also hooks into this as well. This is the vent for the bathroom. That is the 3-inch sewer vent. And then this is a kitchen vent. So guys, this here, this is an addition. This all here is original to the house. So what they did is they made an addition here. So they made a valley here and then a valley there. A valley is when two sides meet like that. So there's the one problem with this now is where this kitchen vent is, it's in the middle of a valley. From the middle, you need to be either 1.5 feet or 2 feet back. So this is now in the wrong spot. Of course, I'm not going to change it, but if you guys ever run into something like this, one thing you just need to be very aware of is make sure the sealant, the flashing, everything in this area is in good shape, because the last thing you want is a leak and then you have to fix all the damage. So once again, there's our other roof vent. Our south side here has a little bit of moss, nothing to worry about. Flashings are still in good shape. Guys, as your shingles get older, the granules will start to break off and then it's going to fill up as well. Everything looks to be in nice, good shape. Have no issues with anything. Our gutter, I cleaned this out recently, but even this can be cleaned out a little bit better. Remember, because this is the low point, everything, all the water's flowing this way. That's why it's getting all trapped here, and it'll be carried down the gutter just like a sewer or anything else. Just a little bit of flow of water. That's why this is all going to start to collect here. But one reason also why you want to keep this in clean is because when that water has nowhere to go, it's also heavy, so it's going to start putting pressure on your gutters, on the nails of the fascia as well. So we'll take a look at one other thing here. So again, this is all added later. And then here, this is all wood. Make sure that you paint this just to keep it in good shape. I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt to have a flashing at the bottom, but I'm not going to do anything. So we'll take a quick look at our neighbor here. So this side here is much steeper than what I'm walking on now. Even this for me is not something I want to be walking around on. So really quickly here, we have our gutter here. It's like this, so the downspout is on the high side, so water's just going to collect. There's also a flashing sticking out here at the very bottom, and then they did this strange thing as well. I don't know. I'm a fan of keeping things really simple. It's easier to work on, it's cheaper. And then once again, our shingles come across, and then right here they start to sag down like that because the very first truss is sagging. So guys, this is a 15-year-old roof at this point. We're gonna go down to the garage, and then we're gonna see my roof that I did last year. So you'll see a contrast between what 15 years and what basically brand new will look like. So we'll head down now. All right guys, this is my garage. I did the shingles on this roof last year. So when I took the old shingles off, I put in a drip edge that goes directly into our gutter. These are architectural shingles. I have a ridge vent at the top. So instead of having little vents like that or what you saw in the house, this ridge vent comes all the way across. So what happens is the warm air comes up through the soffit. It travels along and then it vents out the very top. If you guys don't vent out your roof, it's going to deteriorate your roof a lot faster. What you'll wind up happening is you'll have a big cluster of warm air at the top, and it's just going to cook your shingles. So we'll hop onto the roof. Gutter looks like it's in fairly good shape. So my first roof, the courses all look relatively straight. So this is our ridge vent. So it's capped here, and then the air comes through here. I like it. It's a nice sleek look, and I think it does a better job of venting than the typical vents that they have. If you notice one thing, these here are a different color from these. I actually wound up being 2 bundles short on this roof, so I had to run to Home Depot to get more shingles. So these shingles that I did 90% of the roof, these are certain teed shingles, and then these higher ones are gaff shingles. I think the Certainty shingles are better quality. They're a little bit thicker, but I wound up being short. But overall, this was a great experience. I had fun doing it. It was physically demanding. So this is a 412 pitch. This next one here looks like it's a 412, and then over here you see how much steeper it is. So that's maybe an 812. So depending on the pitch of your roof, if it's too steep, I wouldn't even bother. I never realized this until I started doing more maintenance on my own, but I don't want a very steep roof because I don't want to go sliding down. I'll show you guys in another video the difference in the pitches that you can have for a roof. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next project.